Voodoo water?
Right in front of Father Coates. If I hadn't had Ronaldo and Johnny there, the Quartermains would have been on the altar.
Why didn't you just throw them out?
Because I asked them not to. Okay, they may be overbearing and completely obnoxious, but they're still part of Michael's family. They had a right to see him baptized.
Yeah, the best thing was, I thought the old man was going to have a heart attack when I said Michael's name.
Edward must be dying that a Quartermain is named after me.
Michael's not a Quartermain. They've done everything they could to get him, Sonny. They act like he's something I stole and... Mike. He's good. He's Michael's godfather.
Wow. You couldn't set the kid up any better than that.
You weren't here.
I'd have been honored. I bet Mike is. How's he doing? Is bar still in business?
His bar does all right. He misses you a lot.
How are you? How are you living? I mean, I know that I can't ask you where.
It's an island, someplace warm. I own a casino. My rooms look out over the ocean. I do a good business. The people that work for me are pretty decent. All right, so how about if I make some espresso? If the machine is still there.
I'm going to take Michael upstairs. I'll have a cappuccino.
Cappuccino?
Yeah, well, you know, Graciele makes them for me sometimes. They're good. You ready to go upstairs, Michael? Oh, such a good boy. You want to say goodnight to everyone? Here you go.
Good night, buddy. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah, you're real tired, aren't you? You know that happens sometimes when you travel. I don't know exactly why. Maybe you get used to sleeping in the same bed or having the same people around. If you want them there, you love them. That's your home.
In the year and a half that he worked for me, I never heard him say that much to anyone ever.
He treats Michael the same way you treated him. With respect. Not as someone who's stupid, just someone who doesn't know certain things yet.
Everything okay between you two?
Now, yeah. It was really hard for a while, though. I broke up with him. Jason didn't get a vote. That made leaving my responsibility. Not that it made Jason hurt any less, but at least he didn't make the decision to hurt us both.
He came to get you in Paris?
Jax did. When Brenda had a nervous breakdown.
Brenda broke down?
They had to put her in a mental ward.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Tell me, what would happen?
Well, I was in Paris, so all I know from Brenda. The first couple of months, she seemed okay. I mean, she was in pain. She was humiliated. But when I called, she said that she thought she could put you behind her and start a new life. She bought a little house. She tried to get back into L&B Records. And she agreed to do this major campaign for Jax Cosmetics. Anyway, a few days before the shoot, there was a drive-by shooting at Luke's. A man named Marino tried to kill Jason. She wasn't hurt or anything, but it must have done something to her because she lost it completely. She freaked. She smashed the setup. She threatened the crew with a camera tripod and had to take her to the hospital in restraints.
Because of me?
She thought you were trying to kill her.
Oh, come on. I mean, she had to know that we would never do anything.
Sonny didn't know anything. That you loved her. She built her whole life around that. And then when she found out that it wasn't true, when you left her at the altar and told Jason to tell her that it was a great ride,
I did it because I wanted her to be free.
Okay. Sonny, I'm not saying this to hurt you. There's something you have to understand, though. You can never go back to her.
I swear to you, I did not come back for that.
Okay. Sorry.
Finish it.
Brenda was in the hospital for 2 weeks, I think. Jax kept it out of the media, so I didn't even know what happened. He got her released for Christmas, but she still wasn't well enough to live alone. That's when he came to Paris and asked me to come and stay with her. She thought that I was your spy, that I was calling you in the middle of the night to report on her.
Where is she?
She's in Malibu. She's okay now, Sonny. She brought herself back little by little.
How?
She said that she decided to live. Not for you or not for anybody else, but for herself.
Brenda's not in Malibu alone.
Jax is with her. She's in love with him.
She told you that?
Well, we kind of have this elaborate plan to get him to marry her. He said no at first. But he loves her just as much as she loves him, so it's pretty much inevitable.
Well, that's great then. Everything's okay.
Everything is better than okay. She's really happy.